So, if you go back through Spider-Man in the MCU, I want to say it was probably Homecoming. I think they introduced Cindy, like the character of Cindy Moon, like she's the
Well, there's an Asian girl called Cindy there.
yeah. And
She's credited as Cindy. She's named in the movies. There.
right, and it's one of those things where I think they played as sort of like X-Men did with Emma Frost, where in the commercials she was Emma Frost, but in the credits just nothing. It was just like, oh, the Origins didn't
Yeah.
introduce Emma Frost because we didn't technically. So, it was interesting that after that movie we started to hear, oh, Sony's doing their own, Silk, and that's becoming a TV series and all that. And the question here is like, is there a future somewhere in the multiverse or even in the MCU of that specific Cindy Moon Silk, or maybe even recasting the actress? We don't know how they'll do it, but being sort of connected to everything that we've seen so far. Like, could they reveal, oh yeah, no, that's the same girl. She has spider powers.
I mean, they got all the time in the world to reveal it.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think they set up a character like that for no reason at all.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not how they operate.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a question of when do we get. It's when do we get, and if we do get it in the end. I assume it's going to be in the MCU because Marvel and Sony working more closely together now.
Yep.
But what I can't remember is that Silk thing on Amazon going to be live action or is it animated?
It's live action.
All right, so that's another question. Is
It's
that going to be cut?
It's one of those adjacent properties.
It's like, I think if they recast the actress for that, then no, she's going to be her own separate thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's always, whatever the hell they do with the multiverse or whatever, or, there are so many possibilities here. I think the whole thing with Cindy, in that character specifically, is if you wanted to put it in the MCU, you could literally say, like, well, she was kind of, like, learned about her powers and aged up a little while Peter Parker was blipped away. So you could drop her into the middle of that chaos, and that's when she learns she has powers. Or maybe that's when she took on that, like, what was it, Cindy? She, like, cocooned or something? I can't, oh, God, it's been, like, 6 years since that comic.
She got bit. She did something, and then she got locked away in that cell
Yes.
underground
Yep.
for like 10
I,
years.
if I remember correctly, I think it was she
Like
got bit.
Mola or something.
Yeah, I think she got bit right after Peter, and then she got locked in that underground bunker, and she just did whatever she did for almost 15 years.
She survived.
And then for whatever reason, the lock unlocked, and then she like kind of walked out, was all freaked out.
Wow,
about what
she
was
really
going on.
lucked out. She managed to stay hidden through the entire Clone Saga. That's freaking.
Yeah.
That's really the ultimate win here. Yes, you're locked away, but you
it's the
dodged
same
it.
spider, isn't it? That bites.
Yeah,
her.
Yes.
yeah, it was.
That's why they have the whole pheromone hormone thing.
Yep.
It's just like we
Yeah.
can do without this bit. Thank you, Dan Slott.
See, I actually enjoyed that, but not for the good reason that it's like, this is a great idea. I enjoyed it for the exact opposite reason of that. It was like, oh.
Oh man, then they won't have that really cringy scene where like I think was
banging every 5 seconds.
no one character I think it was one character is sitting in the room and they're up on the ceiling, and then the one character is like, "You guys done yet?"
Oh yeah, we can do without that.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can play about with it a little bit, just don't be like, yeah, we're banging everywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not our fault. It's the hormones.
Well, I mean, the storyline reason there is actually good for why you would have to keep her away from Parker and why they can never meet up. She's like, whoa, the moment we get close to each other, this thing gets out of hand and we can't really control it. So, let's not work together. And then they just take her away to the Sony section of Marvel, which never gets acknowledged. It's like, you know what? You actually got a storyline reason here for this, which I would accept, because that is how it was handled in the comics, where he's like, I feel in love with you, but I'm actually not. Like, I asked the pheromone thing. He's like, okay, well, we should stay apart then. And it's like, cool. Congrats on writing in a reason for him not to have somebody else in his life that he has to fall in love with. It's like, I could actually see that being a factor in the whole Sony decision, being like, this is how we do this. It's not the Venom way where they're like, we'll completely change the character around to avoid Spider-Man. Like, this actually would make sense, so...
Yeah, I mean, I change it up to maybe like, you should go the whole route of like spiders kill each other after mating.
Yeah.
Play that angle.
Yeah.
They're heroes separately, but together they're not. But then you can still kind of like fall into a bit of a trap with that one. But I just completely get rid of it. To be honest, but
I mean, whatever they decide to do, I'm pretty sure it'll be because Sony wants it done, not for story mandate. They're just like, no, this has to happen this way. Why? 'Cause. All right, sure, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how they handle it. Nonetheless, look, something's got to happen with Silk soon. They've been working on this for like 3 years now. Feels like it's actually been only like 2, but still, that's a long time. So
I'll say I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped the whole Amazon Silk thing.
Same, yeah,
because that was done pre Fallout. No,
true.
We get a kiss and make up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll get it into the MCU proper, and then Kevin Feige can do it for Sony and Disney Plus, and that would be a win for everybody. So, hey, well, we'll talk about it if they ever get back to it. But